Chileandthechamp, Chileandthechamp.
What up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Chile and the Champ.
Chileandthechamp.
You know, I myself is the Chile, along with the People's Champ, the homie Paul Wall.
Pow wow, baby.
Chileandthechamp.
What up, everyone? Thank you for checking in another week with Chile and the Champ podcast, man. Appreciate everybody that's been showing us a lot of love, man. Paul, how you been, man?
Man, great. Another great week.
That's what I'm talking about, Goop.
Yes, sir.
All right, Michael.
Okay.
Money making Tuesday, we still going.
That's what we're talking about, man. First, we got to start off the show by saying R.I.P. to former First Lady Barbara Bush.
Rest
You
in
know,
peace.
man.
Rest in paradise.
Hey, you know what? Don't you take like people for granted? Like, you know, I guess because we got used to seeing her all the time in Houston,
Yep.
that we were like, oh, that's just Barbara Bush.
Man, was she
I
sick?
was seeing
Because
her.
was she even sick? Because it seemed like it was sudden.
She kept it quiet though, man. You know,
I know he was sick. I know
Yeah.
Bush was sick. President Bush was sick, but
Well-
I never heard anything about her being sick.
Well, the crazy thing in her funeral service, you know, they said her son Jeb Bush said that you know, you could keep her and him apart. You know, they were always together, and said even when former lady Barbara Bush got sick, President Bush found a way to go and get in the hospital and end up sick too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
So they would love. So you know what, man? R.I.P. to her, and best wishes to former President George Bush, because he's also in the hospital sick right now, man. So we're pulling for him. Best wishes for him and his whole family, man. Also, we'd like to say rest in peace to the actor from Austin Powers that played Mini-Me. What was his name?
Vern Troy, rest in peace.
Yes, man. Mini-Me is what everybody knew him as.
Rest in peace, Mini-Me.
You know it. So, man, R.I.P. to him. You know, he had a good career, man. So, you know, he did good. So, rest in peace to him. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
we gonna move it on now, man. Paul, a lot of things been going on, man. Let me tell y'all something that shocked the hell out of me and gave me hope. I no longer have to have the angry inch. You know what I'm saying?
What?
The
Yeah,
angry itch. What the hell?
angry
is that?
inch, fool.
The angry inch?
Inch. That's my male genitalia, how I refer it to. You know what I'm saying? I call it the angry inch. Now check this out, man. So doctors at St. John's Hopkins Medicine performed the world's first complete penis and scrotum transplant.
Okay.
Now I know what Goo's thinking. Damn, I'm gonna go over there and get me an implant and be swinging from left to right and all that. Nah, Goo, it ain't going down like that, Goo. You still stuck with your little pee-pee.
Now, Goop probably trying to see how much money he can make.
Yeah.
He got that Latin love muscle for sale. He like, shit, I can spare a couple inches. Shit, how much you want for 3 inches?
Well, now check this out. It was so the transplant went to a former, a military person who was involved in a road bombing, and he lost his genitalia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He lose
Due
his
to the
legs?
bombing.
He lose his legs or nothing else?
Nah, man, it was just one of those things to where the bombing and just
That's crazy.
So he lost, his member and his two best friends. You know what I'm saying? So the doctors did a lot of research. They said it took about 5 years of research and everything. And I'm telling you, they performed the first penis and scrotum. Now that include testicles, tendons, muscles, and they're saying that he should recover and should have a full use of his penis, for urine and all that stuff and sexual stuff. Some of the sexual stuff, they said, and he still has to go through a couple round of more surgeries to get like full erections and all that. But they said he would have to use like a prosthetic or something like that. I don't know.
Strap. It's called. I think the professional technical term is strap on.
Nah.
I don't know.
Keep us posted, Chile. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hey, look, hey,
Nah, you ain't gotta post the pictures though.
dude.
Hey, that's good, man. So that's a great story. Salute to him. But where did they get the member? Where did they get his
Hell if I
bat and
know.
2 balls from?
Hell
Was there a
if I
donor
know.
or something? Or?
What's the dude named? Bobby? You remember he got his shit
Yeah,
back?
Bobby.
And they sold his back on?
Sold it back on.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure some kind of way they got
Bobby.
some kind of
But see,
way
this
they
was
got
his.
him.
This was Bobbitt's own junk though.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
that
what
was
I'm
his
saying?
own junk. This
And
So
they
it
somebody
was-
can
else's
get
junk.
ass shots and
So-
they can turn men into women and with the
Yeah.
with everything else, I'm sure.
It's just amazing what science and nature can do, though. You know what I'm saying? It's how science has advanced. You know, they can do that stuff.
This
And
is crazy though, bro. Like, what was? I mean, I just got so many thoughts. Like, what was his race? What was the race of the?
They kept
the
the whole.
meat? Like, what if, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if he's like a white guy he's walking around with, you know, I don't know.
Mandingo's
Yeah,
dome.
you feel me? So he'll be like, hey, baby, come here, and he gonna drop and draw.
Well,
Like,
we
what
know.
the hell?
Well, we know if he's white and all he's doing is black on the way. He's the only guy that can get away with saying I'm black from the waist down.
That's too funny. Man. Hey, salute to our military out there. For sure, salute to our military.
And you know what though? That they did do a movie about that. I saw a movie, but I forgot what the name of the movie was. But it was a guy came back from war, and you know his wife was all everything, and he would never have intimate relations, sexual relations with her, because he had lost in a bombing. He had lost all his junk and shit. So
when you first brought the story up, I originally was thinking it was like a transgender issue where it was
no.
something like that. Because I've heard that before too. Like if you were born with female genitalia and you know have the sex surgery to become a man, it's harder than if you're a man becoming a woman. Because if you're a man becoming a woman, they just cut it off. But if you're a woman becoming a man, they gotta try to figure out how to put it all together.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But you know what? This is for science, you know, educational purpose. So go ahead, Goo, get your jokes out the way. Paul, get your jokes out the
That's
way.
for our military, man. Salute to our military for
man.
sure.
I only crack jokes on you.
What?
I can't crack jokes on the military, man.
Nah. And you know they kept the patient's information and everything confidential. They ain't said nothing. So they're saying that he could be going home this week. So you know what?
That's what's up.
Man.
You know he going straight to the strip club.
Man, he gonna wait a little bit though. He gonna be in pain right now.
It's gonna be a little tender down there. Like, nah, he can't. Nah, I'm not trying to get hard right now because it still hurt.
And then pop them stitches.
And then he gonna go straight to the strip club.
I wonder if he's gonna have a born again party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm just tripping. I mean, I wanted to do it for the science.
Yeah, that's
purpose,
dope.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's dope because, of course, our men and women in the military sacrifice
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
So, of course, that's something that's like we take for granted. Like, you know what I'm saying? For sure. And of course, for this to be the first time it's ever happened, you know, it's amazing that in this time, this day and age, there's still firsts that are constantly happening in our society. There's first this, first that. You know what I'm saying? So that's great that this is happening because, you know, where they going to go from here?
I don't know, man. So if my dream is still alive, I can become the Incredible Hulk. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna get some gamma rays and all that stuff and become the Incredible Hulk. So,
eventually, they're going to have people getting around here getting two meats.
Yeah. Which one you want, girl? The right or the left?
Yeah.
Or just have.
They call me Two Meat Tony. Two Meat Tony, what's up, baby? Follow me on Instagram at Two Meat Tony.
Why do they have one? You know how they got like them girls be looking for the crooked one.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have a straight one and the crooked one. You have one of each.
Yeah.
Pick your poison. Man, we can sit here and just crack jokes all day long about it, but we know we gonna keep it fresh and moving, man. So what y'all think, man? A lot of stuff going down with the sports, man. Y'all, what's up with the Rockets, man? Shout out to the Rockets, man.
Rockets looking good, Astros looking good, Texans looking good. It's a good time right now for Texas sports, Houston sports in particular, for the show. We're looking good, baby.
Man, let's start it off with the draft going down this weekend. This week actually starts Thursday, the NFL draft. Now, usually Houston gets excited about the draft, but we ain't got shit this year.
I have not paid. I couldn't tell you 5 people in the draft, in all honesty. The only one I really paid attention to was the guy that lost his arm from.
The linebacker.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He has an older brother that's in the league already, right?
Yeah. We talked about him, how he did great in the NFL Combine, scored he had the fastest 40 time
ever, I think.
for a linebacker in the last 10 years or something like that. From UFC, that's what it said. UCF. That my bad. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's some dope U of H players too coming out. You know, of course, U of H always got some good players coming out. So hopefully, you know, we'll see some of them get picked up.
Yeah, man. You know what? Best wishes to every college player that's going in the draft. And remember, man, just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean it's over, man. Look at all Arian Foster went undrafted. You know, Case Keenum went undrafted.
For sure.
You know, a lot of good players go undrafted. You know, and then they come back and they do their own thing.
Also, man, you know, we want to send good encouragement and best wishes out there for financial management. You know, for whoever makes it, not only in the draft, but when you come, when you become a financial success, you know, you want to, you know, don't spend it like them checks come forever, because they don't. It can all end at any time. You know, it happens to athletes all the time, and a lot of times we get, you know, when you become a baller, you get used to that baller lifestyle.
Yeah.
And your baller bills be piling up, and when the checks ain't coming in to cover the baller bills, then, you know, what you gonna do? You start eating at your savings, and then eventually you start downsizing, and you know, and I just want to send encouragement to everybody out there on good financial management. You know what I'm saying? Don't go splurge it all, man. Save your money, man. Spend it wisely, man, for sure.
Man, you know, like I remember that football player, Marshawn Lynch, man. Marshawn Lynch. That dude living off his endorsement money.
Right.
He ain't even touched his NFL money yet.
That's crazy,
Never
right?
spent his NFL check yet. That's
No,
right.
and you know the crazy thing is, he's smart, dude. He's got, I saw like on HBO Sports, you know, they do those things. They interviewed him, dude, and he was walking during the interview. You know, at the same time, he looked at this building that was for sale or something like that, and he stopped the interview and said, "Hold on," called his friend, who was his advisor and everything, and they looked at it, and man, he said, "This is the building we need to have for a community center and stuff." So, you know, he gives back to the community. So, you know what, man, that chain, that big Bentley, all that stuff can wait, man. Get you the what you need right now for your first 4 years, you know, and then when you get that big contract after you know, that's when you can splurge a little bit. But man, so good luck to everybody, man. And you know, we're gonna move it to sports, other sports. Goo, you the baseball guru of the show?
Yes, sir. I just left a baseball game now. Bel Air just defeated Lamar. So, you know, shout out to them Bel Air boys.
Shout out to C-Dub. What's up, C-Dub over there at Bel Air? What's up,
Shout out
baby?
to my other nephew at George Ranch. They doing their thing. What up, Ant?
All right. So how about the Astros?
So,
Astros, man, you know what, man? We doing all right. We hit a little slump. We hit a little
Yeah.
bit of a wall. But we came back. We beat the hell out of who's that?
The Sox, White
Chicago
Sox.
White Sox. We outscored
9-0.
We outscored them 27-2 in 3 games.
Woo!
We're actually playing right now as we speak. We're playing the Angels.
The Angels right now.
Otani's pitching against us. Actually, I think it was last time I looked, it was like 4-1. We were down, but you know, it's a lot of games in baseball, man. It's a hell.
I mean, it's like basketball, you know.
Trying to get that money. It was 160. How many games? Like one.
Like close to 80, 180.
Yeah, that's a lot of games, man. That's why they make that money, though, man.
Yeah. They got so much. You know, they can stretch out the game so long. You know what I'm saying? They can make that money. So,
A lot of money.
well, what are they placed at right now in their division? The
We're
Astros.
tied for first with the Angels right now.
With the Angels.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess.
So we're looking good. I think.
I mean, it's too early. This is the beginning of the season.
Yeah, man,
so.
you really don't know nothing until like August.
Yeah.
That's when it starts getting interesting because by that time you'll see who's gonna make the playoffs. You start fighting for seeds, you know, and all that type of stuff. And then, you know, see who gets bit by the injury bug, man. We got blessed last year, didn't have too many hurt players.
Yeah, and the ones that were injured came back at the right time.
Yeah, man.
So.
Hitting was on time. Man, baseball is probably the funniest sport to me because to me, I think it's a lot of luck that's involved in it because it's just at any given time, is this pitcher who's been so dominant, he can have one bad inning and could lose a game, you know. So shout out to the Astros, though. We looking all right.
yeah, shout out to the Astros. They've been working hard. They ain't been slacking and partying too much. They, you know, of course, there's a celebration going on, you know, when we won the World Series. But the Astros are dedicated, man. I've been seeing them working hard, practicing hard, training hard, and they really seem focused to win another one. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Astros and the organization, everybody over there.
Man, they be showing love to a lot of like hip hop artists, a lot of minorities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one organization that I can say that is really about the people, man.
Yeah.
I've seen them, you know. So good luck to them. And the other organization that's starting to be a lot about the people, man, is the Houston Rockets, man.
Rockets
you know?
for sure.
Man, they're in the playoffs right now playing.
We went to the game.
Y'all did?
Yeah, we went to the game last week.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh, man, it was crazy. Mike, it was crazy. Mike was
Yeah,
good,
shout out to Dog Boss.
Dog Boss,
Dog
what
Boss,
it do?
what
Shout out
they
to the
talking
Dog
about.
Boss, Texan Bullies.
Hey, so did y'all see last night's game on Monday? Night Monday?
Yeah.
The third
50
quarter,
points.
they had 50 points.
50 points in the third quarter.
Woo!
I think that hadn't happened since like 1980 something.
Man,
like early 80s that anybody has ever scored that many points in a quarter.
Man, you know, they're looking good. You know, like I said, man, I don't start following basketball until playoffs, you know, because it's too many games like baseball for me, you know. But, you know, obviously I've repped the Rockets because I'm from Houston, the home team, so, you know, we got to rep them. Plus, what I've been seeing, man, the team is been getting the squad for the past 3-4 years, and we just been adding more and more. You know, this season we added Chris Paul, CP3, so it's actually helping us.
Point guard.
So
that's Mike's boy, man.
3, what up, man? Holla at us.
Hey, also, I like the H-Town boy that's in that green.
Oh, Red, Gerald Green.
Man, that boy right there is all like
Gerald Green definitely the fan favorite, man.
Yeah, man. When they put him in, and man, he has like so many different little like on the. So every time it's a shot, they put a picture up, and they have like a little image, like they put a picture of Gerald Green. And put his face in the middle of $100 bill. It's crazy, you know. But
because he's an H-Town boy, you know. He's
hometown.
Yeah, he living the dream, bro. Because every basketball player, every athlete wants to play for their home team. That's the dream.
But man, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. That's true. But he actually got to come play for his home team in the midst of a championship run, man. Just think if Gerald Green was sitting. He said he was sitting at home playing 1-on-1 with his 2 dogs. Like he wasn't like nobody had reached out to him. He was cut.
His dogs were dunking on him.
Man, he came to the Rockets, and now he's just, bro. It's such a positive story. It's an inspirational story, man. He's sitting at home.
Man, I like how you know when everybody started like falling in love with him and supporting him was when he got the Rockets logo braided in his head.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And when he shoved the shit out of what's his name for pushing Chris Paul.
He bought that life too.
Man, that's when everybody was like, yeah.
You can't mess with them H-Town. What side?
About them takes
from the west, southwest, if I'm not mistaken.
Southwest? Yeah. He got some hood in him.
Southwest.
You know, like they say, man, Slim said it best. Ain't too many punks down here in Houston, Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Best wishes to the Houston Rockets. They got a game Friday, you said, dude?
Yeah, they play Friday.
So
game 5. We're gonna try to close out the Timberwolves.
So man, best wishes to them, and let's just keep it going. It's a positive vibe for the city. You know
what you think about Fertitta owning the Rockets, man?
I think it's dope, man. I think it's
so
dope.
far since he's gotten them.
The food's been better, definitely. They already had good food there, but it's definitely been on point.
Yeah, because I don't know. We were in like some kind of suite that I had never been in before. We walked past it.
The owner's suite, probably.
Nah, it wasn't the owner's suite. We walked past the damn suite. Everything was like
a restaurant suite. It was live.
Yeah, it was like a restaurant in the suite, and you got a band.
Oh, okay.
So you got like a special band. You had to have a band. So if you walked out, so you know how the other suites you can kind of just take the ticket, give it to somebody else.
This was the extra exclusive.
Yeah, this was you had to have the band type shit.
That's pretty dope, man. And you know what? One thing I like about him, dude is a businessman. He's not gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? You know, look at
He's not afraid to spend money.
He knows that you got to spend money to make money.
You know, he didn't even have that. He bought the team by himself. No other.
No investors.
No.
Damn. I thought they said that they were waiting for him, and he was waiting for other people to, you know.
No, he sold some old stocks and bonds that he had or whatever to cover.
Lord.
So he paid for everything by himself.
So he basically bought the team with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Some golden nugget money.
Some golden nugget.
Golden nugget money. Y'all forgot about that.
Man, he owns Kima, bro.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Downtown Aquarium probably bought it for him. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny? His son plays for Lamar.
Does he?
The team today. I didn't see him. He didn't play today, but he's on the team. Let me see.
And you know one cool thing that I like is that both his younger sons are working with him at the Rockets organization. And then they interviewed the sons, and they were like, y'all gonna just wait. A lot of things are gonna change with the Rockets. You know, the newer generations coming in. So
you can see it even from the like the first shot. Like, you know, like when they do the first shot.
Is it?
Bro, they had a bunch of rappers.
Yeah, because Slim did it. And what is it? Is it when if they make it
5,000?
5,000 goes to a charity or something like that, right?
Bun B shot it. Trey Jones shot it. Mr. Rogers shot it.
When we gonna get Paul Wall to shoot it?
I mean, I'm not that man. I don't know. I'm not.
They did tell us.
I'm gonna get somebody. I'm gonna get Mike Artis to shoot it for me.
They did tell us that
they gonna have me airball.
They had to get Paul there.
Man.
Now don't get me wrong. I don't think everybody makes it. I don't know, Carl.
But it's just the fact that it's going to charity.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you get to practice though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need a lot of practice. I'm gonna need a lot of practice.
You should get your son to do it.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
like,
Will.
You remember how that first pitch went?
We want to talk about that.
Well,
It didn't happen. If it wasn't on social media, it didn't happen.
Let me tell you, don't tell me you had one of them 50-cent throws.
Well, the good thing is, man, the Astros, they let me throw out the first pitch. You know, my split finger got away from me a little bit. Then they let me throw it out again, and that one was a lot better. And then, of course, shout out to the Dodgers. My boy James Loney used to play for the Dodgers. He hooked me up to throw out the first pitch at Dodger Stadium. And, you know, of all the pitches, that one was, you know, by maybe 90, 92. Nah, it was a good fastball right down the middle, though. And Don Mattingly gave me the thumbs up. I let him know I'm available, although I might not pass the drug test. But I'm available. And, you know, but that one was right on the money at Dodger Stadium. But my two Astros, the first one was, and the second one was, it was all right. So, you know, former pitcher.
You play baseball?
I did play T-ball.
T-ball?
But I was MVP. And I was not the MVP, but I got the trophy, and I was the MVP. And I was like, Mama, why I'm the MVP? I wasn't the best player on the team. And she said, No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. They just picked your name out of hat. And then in my second year at T-ball, I seen them boys doing that fast pitch. That live pitch was, I couldn't handle that. I seen how fast the balls was flying. I said, and I already couldn't catch or throw.
Lil Will's career ended. He walked off the field.
Yeah, he ran.
Shut the hell up, dude.
Tell the story. Tell the story.
Yeah, he was playing and he kept running. He was like one of them videos where you just hit and you run and you just keep on running and running. So shout out to my boy Will. He's doing his karate though. He about to level up in that karate, so boys better watch out, man.
Wait, I'm trying to. So he went around on bases without stopping?
Yeah. That's my boy, all right.
Off the field.
Yeah.
Will ran off the field. Said, hey, let's go.
He was like, come on, let's go.
I had enough of this.
It's hot out here. It's too hot. Let's go.
Man, that's funny, man. I you know, like the craziest stuff always happens when you have kids and they're always playing sports. When you get to some funny stuff, man. So, you know, man, big ups to all the parents out there doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Spending time with their kids and you know, putting them in sports and everything, man.
Man, baseball is starting to come back to the inner city too, man. Because it's like summer baseball, like the summer baseball. Yeah. It's not a little league, so you literally have to pay. It's kind of like AAU of basketball.
Yeah.
It's expensive, bro. Like
no,
high school, it's probably about, you spend like, just to play, you'll probably spend like $1,700 for the team. And then
you gotta travel and
you have to travel. So you go to Louisiana, so you have to pay for your room there and all that. Man, bro, you can have like
$5,000-$10,000 easily.
In just the summertime alone, bro.
Man, and that's a crazy thing, man. There's a lot of good athletes out there, but they just can't afford to do all that, you know?
Like in South Park, we used to have a league, and then the league died. But then shout out to Lawson Howard, man. He's our boy from South Park. He's a chiropractor, man. And he started the league itself.
Okay.
Like he put his own money to it. Kind of like the same thing Kiki did for the inner city kids out there in Pearland. They couldn't afford. They couldn't. Paul, you sponsored the team 1 year too, right?
Yep.
So he was doing it all in-house with his own money, or you know, like Paul, he gave some money. He paid for a team. And
Richmond Oilers.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you know Paul was gonna be all about the Oilers. They ain't gonna get nothing. Nah, man, that's pretty good though. You know what? That's one great thing that I started to see because you know usually I hate when you know my niece was in volleyball in junior high. And then she's pretty tall, dude, and she's pretty decent, you know. And she got to Katy High School, and and you know, she didn't make the freshman team. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Because she didn't go to the summer camp.
Bro, that's how it is.
I hate how coaches are like that.
It's politics.
Like, you can't make well that's the bullshit that I hate because they're like you can't make this team unless you were spending money or you know some people can't make. You know, some people are living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just because that you didn't go to summer camp, you're gonna let the kids suffer.
Yeah.
You know and I hate that. And you know, I even told her, I said, "Hey, look, man, how much? Let me know. I'll pay for your summer camp. You know what I'm saying? For you to go." And she was like, "Oh, don't worry about it."
And you want to play, right? That's disheartening.
That kills it. Coaches.
It's disheartening, man.
Yeah, that type of message you sending to the kids.
But some schools are like that, man. It's like if you don't go here, then you can't.
And you have to do it at a certain sports plex. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do it at, okay, well, I'm going to go to summer with this dude right here. You know, he's going to train.
You can't play? Okay, yeah.
You have to
want you to play for the team they want you to play for.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
they basically,
I think they got a little kickback on that shit,
They probably
you know?
do.
Which I think is bullshit, man. And, you know, that's one thing I hate about Katy schools. They have good football team, good athletes and everything, but they also can have the money. You know, parents are well off to where they can pay for them to go to school, summer camps, and all that stuff. You know, so you know what, man. I'm glad that the inner cities are getting those opportunities now, man. And you know, I would like to help whenever I can. You know, to do something like that. Yeah, even if it's like a barbecue cook-off or something like that, all the money would go. You know,
yeah, for sure.
Because it's the kids. That can keep a kid away from doing drugs or gangs and all that stuff.
Well, I was at HEB one day and I gave the little Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, so they were selling. There's a Boy Scout, not the Girl Scouts. So the Boy Scouts are selling these little coupon books. So it's for like $10. And so I was walking out and I bought one. I asked this guy, he's an Asian guy, right? He was coming out and he was on the phone and he was real rude. These little kids, man.
Yeah.
And he was like, what did he say? He say something like, you need to go somewhere else or something about going somewhere else or doing something better with your time. That's what he told the little kids, right? Like, and so I was like, man, you little fucking asshole. So I said, all right, you ain't gonna be saying that shit 10 years from now when they be robbing your ass. Because that's what the hell gonna happen. They stand out of trouble doing something positive and you don't want to help. And it's gonna be the same motherfuckers that's gonna run up on your ass one day and rob you, and you get to complaining about, no, it's your fault then, buddy. You should have gave them a little $10, kept them out of trouble. Look, they didn't meet that quota, got kicked out the Boy Scouts.
You know what you gonna make me do? I'm gonna make a sign like that and go stand right next to like HEB whenever them the little kids out there. I say, after they tell them no, I would say, you said no. Don't be saying no when they robbing your ass in 2 years.
And at the least, you know, keep the commentary. If you don't want to buy it, just say no, I'm not today or something. You don't gotta belittle the kids or make them feel bad about being out there hustling or selling something. Like they out there doing it for a good cause. They don't say that to the girls selling Girl Scout cookies. So why would they do that? But it's sad. Man, you know what, man? Good luck to everybody out there, man. We're gonna keep it short today. So, you know, sending prayers out, like I said, to President Bush and everything like that. Hopefully he pulls through and everything goes well. And you know what, Paul, before we get out of here, anything you want to say? Man, shout out to Monet Vodka. Something new we're getting up on. Hello. I mean, not cognac, Monet bro. Cognac, not the Monet Vodka, Monet Cognac. That cognac, bro. Yes, I've been eyeballing that the whole show. That bottle ain't going to stay closed for so long. Yeah. Release the Kraken. I was thinking about that deluxe vodka. That's what I'm thinking about. Monet, hello. Monet, I love me some Monet. That's what I'm gonna say. Baby. And you know what? I love that Monet. I forgot what I was gonna say. You know. Oh yeah, man! Big event going down this weekend at TV Johnny's shop. For sure. Shout out to TV Johnny. We're gonna be out there posted up. It's the crawfish boil extravaganza. There's gonna be a lot of people performing. I know I'm performing. I seen a bunch of other artists. I saw Killer Callejon, Lil Kiki, Kurt Cobangs, and Paul Wall, and a bunch of other artists, man. So make sure y'all definitely come on through. I know Friday they said is the last day you can buy the tickets at the Johnny's shop on Richmond. So make sure y'all go show love to the homie. Yeah, and it's all for charity too. It's all for charity. It's almost sold out too, right? Yeah, it's almost sold out. I think so. Yeah. All right, man. So definitely Paul Wall's gonna be out there. Make sure y'all go to his booth. You know, y'all can buy his merchandise and everything like that. So we gonna be out there. Dropping our Be Someone collab T-shirts. Already. Hold up. Check it out. All right, H-Sound, we love y'all, man. Appreciate everybody checking the show and showing us love, man. Peace.
Chile and the Champ. Chile and the Champ.
What up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Chile and the Champ.
Chile and the Champ.
You know, I myself is the Chile, along with the People's Champ, the homie Paul Wall.
Paul Wall, baby.